Hey everybody, Real World Prepper here. So, Civil War, chaos, sooner than you think? Could be. One thing I've noticed with all these events that go on, this Christchurch shooting that took place yesterday, yesterday. You know, people are outraged, right? People take to the internet, you know, the news media covers it. Of course, they're going to cover it the way they're going to cover it for their own reasons, for their own agendas. We all know what agendas I'm talking about. But one thing that I've noticed in the community, the prepping community, the activism community, the community of people who would and could possibly be alternative voices, be louder voices than the government, be louder voices than those who plan and perpetrate all of this stuff, all these false flags. Not to say people didn't get killed in Christchurch, but I believe it certainly is a false flag, just like many others, just like Newtown, just like North Carolina, just like, name them all. And you know what that is? What people do that I notice? They get all uptight and in an uproar. You know, a day or two, a week maybe. It's talking points. You know, everybody's all fired up. My gosh, we got to do something, da-da-da-da. And then they move on. The next episode of their favorite TV show comes back on, you know, or you know, oh, it's grandma's birthday, so we're going to go do this. Yeah, I know. Real world prepper, we've got real life to contend with and real responsibilities. But do we really care about this stuff that goes on? Do we really care? Do you guys really care? Civil War's coming, guys. The end is coming. We're ushering it in quicker with our complacency as people. I don't understand fickle people, you know? I don't understand how you can be so fired up 1 minute about something and then so forgetful that it even happened the next. Moving right along, like it just becomes normal. It's just like, well, yeah, that happened. That's terrible. All right. Well, anyway, life goes on. Yeah, life does go on. But with the complacency that I see, we're just ushering it in faster. All we're doing by not doing anything, you know, and I've spoken a little on this, and maybe this is going to sound a little different. I don't know. You know, I'm a work in progress here. I mean, personally. But things are happening, and we need to respond. We need to react. We need to empower people. We need to warn people. We need to tell people. We need people, all people doing this. We need to not forget what is happening. We need to not allow these things to be forgotten. We need to understand our history and understand how that applies to our current situation and then our future, because it's going to affect every bit of that. Man, we got to wake up, guys. We've got to we can't sit on the fence, you know. We can't, you know, we can't follow our leaders, you know, or follow, and when I say our leaders, I you know, not just talking about governmentally, you know, things like that. There are some people out there that we need to support and get behind and try and empower and encourage. Hopefully they're doing the right things. But also each other, you know, the people that are voices out there. For example, Zombie Farmer, you know, a loud voice out there for what is coming and for the ways that we need to be handling this, for things we need to be preparing for spiritually, you know, mainly, and certainly with stuff, you know, with stuff to be able to survive and sustain once the trucks stop rolling, once the lights go out, once the money doesn't work anymore, is worthless. But what I see more than anything is complacency. I see people talking a big talk and then going right back to their regular old life. Not even thinking about this stuff anymore. You know, I see Christians, I've been guilty of this myself. We have a dog in this fight, you know. We got a lot of dogs in this fight. You know, and then the fight comes, and we yell and whine and moan about it for a few days and share our opinions, how firm we would go about handling this stuff, and go right on back to regular life. I don't understand it. Fickle people. I don't get it. You know, you're either really about this or you're really not. You know? I've even watched on this on my own channel. I'll put a video up. You know, maybe a tagline and a title and a thumbnail that's attractive. You know, because it's YouTube. You know, you're trying to gain viewership. I'm trying to gain viewership to help people so that people know what the heck's going on and pay attention, okay? But I'll put a video up and I'll see it gains some subscribers. It's like, oh, okay, people are into this, good. You know, the message is getting out there, it's growing. Then I'll put another video up that maybe somebody thinks is, you know, oh, they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm not interested anymore. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off or unsubscribe or whatever. I bring this up because it exemplifies what I'm talking about. The complacency. People just don't care. I don't really think enough of us care. Even people who call themselves Christians, conservatives, patriots. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that's what they are and who they are. But I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to get your house in order, fellas, ladies. Me too, you know. I'm no perfect man here by any means, but I know what's right. I know what's wrong. I see the writing on the wall. I'm not relenting in my part. You know, this is a daily thing. You know, we plan daily. We think daily. We pray daily. We pay attention daily. You can't stop doing this, guys. If you really are on the team, so to speak, you can't be complacent. You can't walk a line, you know? You can't walk on the fence. You stand on one side of it or the other. Regardless of what you say, your actions will show. Your actions will show who you really are and what you're really about, what you really believe, and what's really important to you, or not. So, do we want the civil war and the chaos sooner? You know, is it coming soon? Is it sooner than expected? Are we making it that way? I believe so. Just from what I see, the complacency, the short attention spans. You know, we move on too quick, back to our regular everyday lives. I don't know what to say here. It's a little disheartening, but I know there's plenty of patriots out there. I know there's plenty of people who are doing something, who are thinking about this, who are doing the right things, making moves, making steps, praying every day, doing what they can, you know, lobbying their congressman, all of that stuff, you know, that might buy you some time. But I see people who get a little spark lit, and then it's just the next day. It's like they wake up, it's a brand new day. It's like Groundhog Day, right? Never happened. Back to regular life. Hey, everything's hunky-dory. Everything's good. Everything's cool, man. Doom and gloom, You know, and I don't want it to be about doom and gloom, but it needs to be about the importance of this. If you don't see it, I don't know how to make you see it. So, pay attention, wake up, don't be complacent. If we're not careful, we're going to usher in the Civil War and the chaos a whole lot sooner, okay? I guess that's all I got. Real World Prepper out.